Hello. Right, so is this going to my channel now? Right, so we can close that. Sorry, I'm just trying to get. I know I'm streaming live on YouTube, but I'm just making sure that I'm not live. So what the fuck? What the fuck channel am I streaming to? I'm definitely streaming. Oh shit. Ah, you're on YouTube. I might have an extra. Well, that's it. And this one's got more subscribers. Right, copy video URL. Put that into Firefox. Sorry, I'm just trying to. I've set up a new streamyard account, but I'm still logged in with that one. While that's 6. Does it have while that's 6, while that's 7? So I can subscribe to my own channel. This is getting bizarre. Switching between. Yeah, so we just see if anyone turns up. Cool. Oh, yeah, boss link. I've not got any of the banners or anything because it's a new account. But I'll put the link in the side chat. I'll be back. I'm in the chat. It's still a bit early for the Americans. Right, but I'm. Wow, having while that 6 and while that 7, like VI, and VII, probably wasn't a good idea. This is going to get very confusing. I'm watching it. Yeah, but we're back on YouTube. Right, so while we're waiting, I might as well create a banner. What was my old banner? I'm gonna have the same problem. I'm not gonna be able to make anyone mod. Right. Be on YouTube. Then might be signing with the right account. So, sign in. Yeah. Yeah, but I can't. I can't sign any of this one because then I'll lose all my Google Chat things. Right. Oh, Big Zebra, how's it going? Welcome, Big Z. You're muted, by the way.
Okay, let's try this again. Can you hear me? The
Yeah, that's good.
okay. So are we live? Are we on YouTube right now?
We are, yeah. I don't know where on YouTube. I've
Alright, I'll
I've
take a
just been
look
setting.
around.
Yeah, I, yeah. We can go to view on YouTube. I'll put the link in the private chat.
Chat?
I, I've
Yeah,
apparently,
okay.
I've, I've apparently got a YouTube channel I didn't know about. Right,
Okay,
copy
well
video
that's
URL.
goddamn hilarious. You have so many that
Yeah, and
um
this one's got more subs than the old one. Like the new one, David Grant has like 8 subs, but this one has 31. But I've not got a clue where it is or how to get to it.
let's see. Well, I'll search David Grant and see what I find.
Oh no, this one is Wild at 6.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll search
Wild
for
at
that as well.
VI. Yeah, Wild at VI.
Yeah. Well, I just searched for that. It didn't come up, but that's okay. That I find that happens a lot where you
No,
search
I've put the
for a
link in the
channel.
private. I've put the link in the private chat.
Oh, okay, thanks.
So if you go to that, then you'll be able to subscribe or whatever
I'll
from that one.
subscribe.
Thank you very
Here we
much.
go.
Cheers.
Oh, there was no
And well,
space. All right. It's Wild Heart 6 without a space between Wild Heart and the Roman numeral 6.
yeah, since I had Wild at 5, this is
Mm,
we're now on Wild at 6, and I've
yes.
got Wild at 7 as well. But yeah, so it's Wild at V, Wild at VI, and Wild at VII.
Mm.
It's very confusing.
Well, it seems to be working, so I won't complain too much. You're looking well.
Thank you very much.
Seems
Uh,
incarceration seems to have suited you. Sorry, that was a
that's
joke. I guess it wasn't very funny.
yeah. No, it was funny, and that's very good news because I will be going back into incarceration very
Oh,
shortly,
okay. Oh,
in
all
like
right.
2 weeks. Yeah,
Did you say you won't be going back or will be going back?
will be going back. Yeah, I've got a
Okay,
court date in 2 weeks, and
right,
this might be the longest one yet. The last one was 8 weeks. The next one is
right.
going to be more. Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
Well,
It's not
I'll
really
keep
good.
my hooves crossed for you, man.
Cheers. Thank you.
The um uh I I have something I want to complain about, but
Yeah, go for it.
uh well, I subscribe to various YouTube channels, and as you know, I'm sort of on the left wing politically,
Yeah,
and I'm sick and tired of what left wing channels do, and that is a lot of channels. For example, they want to sensationalize everything or report bad news dramatically and that we're under attack and nonsense like that. But the
Yeah.
left does hopeful news, where they use clickbait like Trump to face criminal charges. And it turns out that it's another video that says, well, criminal charges are certainly around the corner. But,
Yeah.
well, maybe they are around the corner, but people have been saying that for years. So it's not
Yeah.
news.
Kind of,
And,
yeah. Getting your hopes up, kind of thing.
well, it's
Yeah.
it's it's true clickbait. And
Yeah.
so I'm not sure that I'm going to click on these channels anymore. I'll just, because often just to see, I'll go to Google or Google News
Yeah.
and type in Trump criminal charges and nothing pops up, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway,
So what what is the most reliable, the most impartial kind of news source from your
oh,
point of view?
hell.
Me.
I, well, it's not, oh, well, I rather like the Young Turks.
Oh
I
yeah.
know people have complaints, but I do like them. And they report
Yeah.
on things that you might not otherwise hear about. If, for example, Tesla went to Buffalo, New York, and fired like 25 workers who had all
Yeah.
signed up for a union. And coincidentally, they had a job cutting ceremony, and
Ah.
everyone was fired.
Yeah. That'll be why. Yeah.
And we should know about that. It's
Yeah.
just to see where these people. Oh, hi, Christian Carpenter. How are you? What did
Oh
we?
yeah.
What do you get
That's
another
it.
court date, man? Oh, that. He got that court date by being awesome, Christian Carpenter. Just like our Lord, so Wildheart is persecuted.
Yeah.
And
I'll go with that. Yeah. It was actually for assault. It's actually for assault on a hospital worker, but I'll take that.
mm, mm. That's okay. Well, that was over the top, but what can you do?
Yeah.
I had my first
It was
cup
a
of coffee just now, so I'm feeling good.
cool. Yeah. Just waiting
What
for
do you drink? Are you a tea drinker?
I know it at the moment. It's just because I have to keep drinking.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just vodka and water. I
Yes.
don't have soda and I don't have tea or coffee.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up. That was a dumb thing to ask.
No, no,
I
it's fine.
mm, mm,
No, it's fine. It's just yeah, that is all I drink.
yeah,
Like when I run out of vodka, I just start drinking water, like loads of it. You know what I mean?
right, right. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but
whatever
I'm
keeps
not.
you going.
Yeah, I'm not into hot drinks. I don't
Hmm.
have tea or coffee or I don't know why. Just probably too lazy to make a, a decent cup of
Well,
coffee.
there's no rule that says you have to drink coffee or tea or anything, so maybe you could get into Chinese teas, green tea, things like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're all right. I don't like the flavoured ones though. It's just like hot water with just
Oh yeah.
a tiny bit of flavour into it. I don't see the
Yeah,
point of them.
things like raspberry something or other, and
Yeah,
it smells good, and there's no taste there.
yeah, it's just like literally drinking hot water.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's messed up, damn it. Hmm. Can I tell you something stupid I do that I don't know if you've ever. Oh, thank you, Christian Carpenter. Same to you. Something stupid I indulge in that I enjoy very much.
Yeah,
There are a bunch of YouTube channels that I watch, and
yeah,
I do running gags in the comments section. So,
yeah,
for example, there's a psychologist. He's like a therapist,
Yeah.
And therapists and psychiatrists aren't allowed under the rules to evaluate someone remotely. So, in other words, if I see someone on the news who's been charged with a crime, and I'm a
Yeah.
psychiatrist, I can't go on and diagnose the person because I've never met him, and that's considered bad form.
All
But
right.
this therapist does that all the time, but he has a sort of preamble to every video, and it's always the same
Yeah.
thing. It reads like this: just a reminder, I'm not diagnosing anyone in this video, uh, only speculating about what could be happening in a situation like this. And
Yeah.
that's his disclaimer, you
Disclaimer.
might say.
Yeah.
Yes. So if he was there was a guy who was a cross-dressing dentist who murdered his wife.
Yeah.
And so I write in the comments, just a reminder, I'm not diagnosing anybody in this video, only speculating about what could be happening when a cross-dressing dentist murders his wife like this.
Yeah.
And or I come up with something ridiculous where I comment on something in the background. He has a bunch of cactuses just sort of for set decoration. So I'll talk about the cactuses and how they're having personality problems and not sitting well next to each other on the shelf. And just really bizarre shit like that. And it's a lot of fun. And it's like, that ridiculous thing of being famous on the internet,
Mm.
where you're not famous, you're just some guy, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sort of, in quotation marks, air quotes, famous on the internet for doing this sort of
Yeah.
stuff. And
Yeah.
there's another one where there's a guy who does these amazing videos. He's a physicist, he's got a master's in physics. And he talks about really high-tech possibilities in the future. So, for example, you've heard of a space elevator concept. So
Oh
you
yeah.
just have, yeah. Well, the thing is that if you and I sat down and tried to think about what would be involved in making it work, he can do that too, of course, but he can do it really accurately and think of things that might not occur to me. And so it's very elaborate, and like he can make estimates of what the costs would be, and it's really, really interesting. And so what I do is that in the comments uh, I would leave a comment that says something like, I was going to build a space elevator, dash, but then things got really busy at work.
Yeah.
It just really, really that's one of my standard ones where I redo it for whatever the topic is. And it's just absolutely ridiculous and a lot of fun. And a lot of people sort of, when they see these comments, it inspires them to comment on my comment. And then it takes on a
Yeah.
life of its own, which I really, really enjoy.
Yeah.
So it's like the world's most pointless hobby, but I enjoy it. Tesla
Yeah.
is live on YouTube now, I just noticed.
Yeah.
Tesla's come up with a new invention to destroy unions. His name is Elon. Mm.
Are you not subscribed to that? Is that not one of the channels you do that on?
Well, I think I'm about to. I thought I was subscribed to that, but I have like 1,000 channels I subscribe to. So there's
Yeah.
always something in my feed, and it might not interest me, but often there's always something that might entertain me, which is good. I'm going to look that up right now and see if I can have some fun. Tesla
Yeah.
official
Uh,
channel.
Going back with the dentist, what I want to know is, was there laughing gas involved? Is it nitrous oxide? No, that's the petrol thing, isn't it?
Not
Yeah.
in this case. Okay, I'm at the
No.
Tesla channel, videos. Find your perfect match, robot dating. Sorry, I don't see a live channel. Carpenter, can you post a link in the chat here?
Oh
Assuming it
yeah.
would allow.
No, oh, that's disappointing. I can't make people mods or anything again
Oh, okay.
because as soon as I go to sign in on this channel, the YouTube channel, it will kick me out of Google Chat, so I'll lose all my contacts and everything.
Right, I
Yeah,
understand. Well, let's
yeah,
not worry about it. Like, I just did a search for Tesla official channel, found it. It's called Tesla Motors, and
yeah.
there's no live video right now. So maybe
Or
I don't.
if you go to the live, if you just type live into YouTube, it will tell you everything that's live at the moment. But it might take a while
n-
because
Um,
sometimes it's
just type
like,
live into YouTube. Holy shit!
yeah,
No,
it's its own channel, but it tells you everything that's live at the moment on YouTube.
okay, I'm gonna.
It,
Well, oh, I must be doing something wrong.
or it might be exclamation point live.
So you just put it in the search window, exclamation mark
Yeah,
live.
yeah.
But there must be thousands of channels that meet that description. But
No, it's its own channel. If you narrow it down to channels, there is a YouTube channel just called Live, and it's just YouTube's own channel, but they tell you all the channels that are live at the moment. If you know what I mean. Welcome, Spooky
and
Better.
I will investigate that at some point. I think I found. Oh, there it is. Okay.
And Spooky Better is a mod. I don't know how that happened.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, because it's on my
Hey,
old channel.
Spooky. Hi, Spooky.
Go
Let's
see
see
me.
here. I'm going to. I opened up too many windows. I have to close them before my computer explodes.
Yeah. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna go and take a short bathroom break. I'll be right back.
I will be here. I will keep the home fires burning. Hey, everybody. So anyway, I have all these stupid comments on YouTube, and I save them into a file so I can occasionally look them up and see how many upvotes. My most popular YouTube comment that's of funny nature is 2.7 thousand upvotes. My most popular upvote was just a compliment that I wrote that for some reason everyone wanted to pile on. And it was for an Onion video, which I thought was magnificent. And I said that all the actors were gems. And that got like 5.8 thousand upvotes, which was really weird because there was nothing to it, but people liked it, I guess. Here we are. Okay. So I'm wondering if anybody else does that. I'm going to check in our chat. There we are. Okay. Hi, Erica and Spooky and Green Soul is there, and of course Christian Carpenter. There is a so if anyone else here likes to engage in silly or stupid comments on YouTube, something to make people laugh, let me know. Because it seems to me that it's sort of like an infinite source of inspiration. Of course, trolling comments can also be very, very funny, but they just tend to get banned, you know?
Yeah, if the channel doesn't know it.
And our hero is back.
Yeah, welcome, Erica. Good to see you.
Oh,
And Green Soul.
for the record, Wildheart did not wash his hands, but we love him anyway.
How do you know that? I mean, it's true, obviously, but
you came back too quickly.
yeah.
And and here he goes. Don't wash your hands, then touch a cigarette and put it into your mouth.
I did wash my hands. I have a very weak bladder, so the actual urination doesn't take that long.
If you say so. We get photos, or it didn't happen. Mm. God, it's awful. I'm a bad zebra. Oh Lord. The are you following anything in the news?
I'm not. No, I tend to stay away from the news. Just
Hmm.
it's all on YouTube. Just because I don't, I've got a telly, but I don't have any like
License?
digi or anything. Yeah,
Right. Do they do regular broadcast in the sense of the old timey days where you just put up an antenna?
I'm not
Of course,
sure to be
your
honest.
modern TV sets might not have a place for you to do that, but in North
You know
America,
what?
there's still a lot of broadcast TV instead of cable.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The coax cable,
Yeah,
the big,
the
yeah,
oh, excuse me,
they might do. Yeah,
I yawned all over the place. Hmm. So I'm very glad to see you back and so healthy looking there, Wildheart. This is really good.
thank you very much, and
Mhm.
congratulations to Erica.
Oh, what?
Became a grandma for the third time
Oh,
yesterday.
okay,
That is
well
good.
done. Mhm.
Yeah, that's cool.
We went digital, says Spooky Bed Hair. Mm,
Oh yeah, I thought we might have. Yeah,
yeah,
it's been quite long since I had a normal television that I wasn't sure. But
right, right. Well, it's nice to have one anyway, because you can put it in the background and it makes a person look normal. But many years ago, when I still had my own apartment, I eventually had to cancel cable because it was just getting so expensive. I couldn't justify it to myself, you know.
yeah,
So I shut it down and I got a Netflix account, which was a lot cheaper.
right, yeah. I did
So,
it the stupid way around. I I'm still paying for television, because
ah,
you get the bundles with the internet, but I've not had a digibox for years, so I'm paying for a service that I don't actually use. But that's the stupid
why
way around.
is the digital box too expensive?
No, no, the box is free. It's just
Oh,
because I don't watch telly. I
oh,
I just couldn't be bothered changing my package.
do they sort of include it with your apartment? Is that how it works? You get
No, it's private, but it goes along with the internet as well. I think you get the internet, telephone, and
oh,
television. So I'm paying for the full package, but I only use the internet. I don't use the telephone or the television, which is a really stupid way of doing it. I'm paying way too much for my
oh,
broadband,
actually,
basically. Yeah.
I don't know if my Spooky, my Netflix password is Stripes, which is obvious, but what can I do? I felt the power of Zigra compelled me to.
Yeah, that's a good password, but that's a bit of a that's a bit of a personal question,
Yes, isn't it?
Spook. You know what I mean? Yeah, on your
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Lord. I had a blast from the past there. I said that uh, I talked about my network's password instead of Netflix when I meant Netflix. And I thought, where did I get that from? And my first internet provider was called Networks.
All right.
Oh, excuse me. Mm.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. Christine Carter.
I'm going to check the news and see if it'll give us any lovely topics for today.
Yeah, that's good. Any little
I'll,
is
I'll
it
get you
is
some really annoying Canadian news that you will inevitably find really interesting.
what is going to be annoying though, because I can't pin the link, I'm going to have to keep doing it every so
No,
often. So
it's
there
just me being silly, like finding really insignificant Canadian news and talking about it on your channel.
yeah. So no one knows what the hell you're talking about.
Yes, exactly, and would have no interest in it.
Yeah.
And
No, that's fine.
it's like, well, you know, they changed the type of wheat they're growing now. Really?
I feel like I'm being trolled at the moment.
Being too what?
I feel like I'm being trolled.
Oh, okay. Well, I know
The,
that
the,
feeling. The
the most
apparently a
dull
Microsoft
Canadian news.
AI chatbot has said, "I want to be alive." That's pretty creepy.
What, on its own?
Yes, but of course, you never know what people have been typing into
Yeah.
the chatbot, and it's supposed to learn. There have been chatbots before, and after a little while, it's spouting all this racist crap
Oh yeah.
because people get in there and you know talk the way Hitler would have talked, and it's just awful and kind of funny that it's sort of like teaching a parrot how to swear.
I was gonna say, presumably it won't be allowed to use swear words.
Mm. I
Yeah.
once did a cartoon. It was like a one-panel cartoon, and it showed a courtroom, and there was a lawyer standing up and objecting that the witness was obviously offering hearsay I screwed this up. Obviously offering hearsay testimony, and the witness was a parrot. It was just
Yeah. Go quite that one. That was very good.
oh my goodness. All right, where are we here? Let's check up on the chat. Do, do, do. There's
I,
Wildlife
I'm
Kids.
currently eating. I'm currently eating. They were called biscuits for cheese, but I don't have any cheese, so I'm just eating the biscuits, which are quite nice on their own.
Um, for the record, they're called biscuits for cheese. That's their
Yeah.
name. That's weird
Yeah.
because they
Like
can be used for other things.
yeah, but like that.
Yeah, that looks okay.
You have
Um,
cheese, but I just eat them on their own because I have no cheese.
yes. What that just seems very odd to me. They're biscuits, but you have to put cheese on them. You aren't allowed to put jam or anything like that.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can't put butter
yeah.
on them.
I mean, I suppose you're free to put whatever you want on them, but they're
Well,
intended for cheese.
the name
No,
doesn't
like
really suggest that, though. Maybe someone that opens your door and accuses you of not putting cheese on your biscuit, and you get hauled away.
oh yeah, I forgot the Americans don't know what biscuits are.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. In the
that
UK,
is a bit.
crackers are biscuits.
Yeah, Speaking
What
of it,
about crackers? Are crackers biscuits in the UK, or are they something else?
yeah, crackers are a kind of biscuit. These are crackers, but
Mm,
they're savoury. We call
okay.
biscuits, cookies. I think we call
Yes.
them in the US.
Yes.
Yeah, cookies. Cookies is what we call like sweet biscuits.
Okay.
These are like savoury biscuits.
Mm.
Yeah,
And they're for cheese.
and they're for cheese. I'm
Mm-hmm.
tempted to go out and get some cheese now. That's what
Mm.
they're good.
Mm. There you have it. Is it cold over there? I see you're wearing a sweater.
It is very cold, yeah,
Mm.
and very windy.
Mm.
The last week or so
The
has been incredibly windy.
what's the temperature over there in Celsius?
It is 12 degrees Celsius and cloudy.
Okay, especially if it's windy, the wind chill will pick right up.
Yeah, yeah. Microsoft do a good job of keeping you updated on the weather because it's on the
Mm.
taskbar.
Right, right. Mm. Lordy. Excuse me. So there was some news that I found really interesting. You may remember that when Trump lost the election, one of the stories was that uh, the voting machines that were run by Dominion Voting, those machines have been infiltrated or hacked, and it was part of a conspiracy involving the dead Venezuelan president Hugo Chavez. And
Oh
it was
yeah,
just ridiculous. And Fox News went with this in a big, big way. And now, in the subpoena, all the sort of Fox News emails to each other internally have been revealed. And it's quite apparent that they knew for a fact that none of this was true, but that it was a good story for them, that it was drawing people to their network. So the ratings were good. And their ratings have been
yeah,
a problem for some time because other conservative networks have been showing up in the US, like Newsmax, and I think there's another one called One America or something. I can't remember now. So it was all about pushing this narrative that they knew to be untrue. So now Dominion sued them for $1.6 billion, which is a lawsuit big
wow,
enough to get anyone's attention. And it
yeah,
doesn't look good for Fox, you know, and I like that. Now Rupert Murdoch is so rich, maybe he could handle a loss of
wow.
1.6,
Is he still
but he
alive?
wouldn't.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he is still alive. He looks like the Crypt Keeper
Yeah,
now, but he's
yeah.
still alive.
Wow.
And I do hope, like, if anybody deserved what's coming to him, it would be Rupert Murdoch and this
Yeah,
disgusting network.
yeah, to die painfully,
Mm.
preferably with a rusted bread knife, shoved up the anus or something, something like that. You know, what I mean? Yeah,
A
yeah.
Canadian summer, yeah, there's some truth in that. Although it can get pretty hot around here sometimes. But Lord, excuse me, I'm
Now,
setting out my morning pills, so you will hear
now I want to
pill
go out and get
rattles.
peanut.
Pardon me?
Now I want to go out and get peanut butter. Erica and the
Ah,
Christian Carpenters have just
we're
said
just
that
making you
peanut butter.
hungry.
Yeah, I don't think for
Yeah.
70p I'd be able to get any peanut butter.
What time is it
Yeah,
over there? It must be afternoon, right?
yeah. Nearly 1 o'clock. 4 minutes to one.
Okay, well that's good. You've got plenty of time to go to the shops.
Yeah, the money
Get
thing is
yourself
going to be.
some marmalade while you're out too.
Yeah, I don't. Oh no, I've got £1.
Oh,
£1,
that's not a
nearly
lot.
£2. Yeah, it might get me a small bit of cheese.
Hmm.
You know.
Cheese is pretty expensive, I find, at least for what you get. It's like, our
Yeah,
money doesn't go far enough anymore.
it's all those cows and keeping them fed. That's
Yes,
what.
those bastards. They hold us hostage.
Yeah, kill the planet with their methane, with all their farting, and it costs to get the products. Yeah, complete bastard. I,
All
I
right.
cows nat- I cows naturally like friends of zebras or enemies. I suppose if
We don't
they don't.
interact that much. There aren't many cows in Africa. There are,
Yeah,
you find us hanging out near other critters like boars. Giraffes are really good because they're excellent lookouts. So if you notice the body language of a giraffe is becoming a little concerned, you know something's up in advance.
yeah,
And
they can see for miles around, so you know when a
instead
lion
of,
is.
you might have gazelles and things.
Yeah,
They're good. They're sort of buffer zone because if you've got these gazelles on the outer rim, they get hit first. But no system
yeah,
is perfect, and sometimes you have to deal with the lions as they come up.
yeah.
Mm. All right, I'm going
Yeah,
to
I can
either
see.
get another coffee or something else to drink so I can take my delicious pills. So I will be
No,
back.
thank you very much. A pleasure as always. Yeah, prices have gone stupidly high, and at the moment I don't have no money. I'm not getting any benefits. Spooky will know this because he's English. Because they stop your benefits when you're in prison, you have to apply for them again. But it takes a month, and I have to take a sick note into the job centre every week to get my benefits back. But I'm only going to be out for like 4 weeks before I get sent back to prison. So it's pointless even applying for it. I've just worked out. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Luckily, my mum provides me a lot of food. Uh, yeah. So I've just worked out. Yeah. So I won't get any money for like 4 weeks. But before that, I'll have to go back to prison. So I might as well wait until I get out of prison again, and then I'll have to apply for it again. Oh, that's a bit shit. Oh, sorry, I've just got a text off my mum as well, so I'll be right back. Even though I'm not going anywhere, I will be right back. Uh, yo, PJ, good to see you. Yeah, can't multitask. I'm gonna have to deal with this first. My mum's just texted me, so I'm just replying to that. I think I've just heard the zebra as well. Not outside, but on YouTube.
I don't understand. Something.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I think I've just heard the zebra pass by, but not like outside on the border.
Ah, my pills are delicious. All right.
Yeah, I just got a text off my mum, which was out. I was just answering that.
Okay.
I've finished now though.
Yeah, no worries. So anyway, before I left, I was chortling with glee with Schadenfreude about the demise of Fox News, but I'm sure they would survive this. But they essentially killed another company to help their own ratings, because I can't imagine how Dominion voting systems will function now with this huge accusation out there.
Yeah. So is this Canadian news?
No,
I'm not up on politics.
it is U.S. news.
Oh, US news.
Yes, Fox News is big in the United States, and the
Yeah.
Fox channel got into so much trouble, and they're getting the pants sued off them. I think also the other conservative, not radio stations, the other conservative channels, news channels, did similar things. So I'm going to look that up right now and see if Newsmax is being sued.
Cool. While you do that, just answer your spooky. It's because I punched a hospital worker. It was while I was very drunk. So what happened was, I went to hospital. They let me out. I went to the newsagents, got a bottle of vodka, had like half of it, and then they wouldn't give me the bottle of vodka back. So I ended up punching a hospital worker, and like the maximum sentence is like 6 months, and the court date is in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks I might go missing for a long time, because it's not just my first offence either. Will Freeman told me that the maximum of 6 months is only if it's your first offence.
Right.
Possibly, and it's not. So I'm in kind of deep shit at the moment, to be honest.
Well, I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
Thank you very much. Are your hooves crossed?
Hooves crossed, yes. Yeah, that was weird. Well, maybe they'll take mercy on you.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing everything I can. I'm going to see the alcohol worker on Monday. I keep on going to my probation. I've started seeing a therapist. And there are lots of things I'm doing to try and get as lenient a sentence as possible. Because prison is shit.
Also, with all the additional help that you're getting, even if you get one good idea out of all of it, that's a good idea for the rest of your life. So, even if there are a lot of meetings and chit chat and blah blah blah, if
Yeah,
just helps,
yeah. I set everything up before. Yeah, it is to try and sort my life out. It just
Mm,
happens that it might also get me a lenient sentence as well. But I was going to do it anyway.
yes,
Yeah.
and the was it a female hospital worker? So asked Christopher.
No, it was a male. No, I would never hit a woman. Yeah.
Okay.
I, I'm guessing it was a male. I hope I
Mm,
wouldn't. I hope I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't remember the incident whatsoever. That's another
right.
thing that might help me as well. Being so inebriated that I don't remember any of the incidents.
Right.
Like
Yes.
you weren't you weren't conscious enough to know what you're doing, kind of thing.
Mm, mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
might help.
always a problem for for justice because on the one hand, the person doesn't remember doing it, but on the other
Yeah,
hand, if you allowed such thing as a defense, there wouldn't be any justice at all for anyone for anything.
yeah, yeah. I
So
get what you're saying.
it's all messed up. The
Yeah, I
now
suppose it
if
was my fault for getting so inebriated in the first place that I didn't remember doing it. Do you know what I mean?
well,
So
yeah, there
it's
is
still
that.
my fault.
But of course, again, it's a substance problem, and if people could just switch it off, um, to give an idea, there are many people who just decide that they have to quit, and the only way for them to do it is to go cold turkey, and then they die. That's how
Yeah,
serious the problem is. And
yeah,
um, holy crap, So, but
yeah.
I think they would appreciate all of you're doing. Do
Yeah.
you have someone to represent you,
Uh,
like a lawyer? I
only
mean,
only the three. You mean like the lawyers or the
yeah,
solicitors? Only
barristers,
like
solicitors. Yeah,
yeah, like legal aid. I know they're not the
yeah.
best, but
Well,
yeah. Although you still have to pay for them after you get out.
no
You
kidding.
the court, yeah, the court charges you like £150 just for being in court. Court costs.
Yes,
So
yeah.
it's not the company that makes it, but
Mm.
you end up having to pay quite a lot of money out anyway. Yeah,
Yeah, well, of course, £150. Well, it's a lot. It's not a lot in comparison to the cost of a courtroom. So there isn't.
yeah,
It I think it's a token amount, even though it's a lot of money.
yeah, but I'm not sure about that because like it is a big room generally,
Yes.
but you're only paying for the electricity, and you're only paying for like 5-10 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's this thing though that with courts, um, even if you uh, paid for, let's say, 15 minutes of the
Yeah,
judge, court reporter, guards that have to attend, and
yeah,
two sets of lawyers, that's five people right there if you only have one guard. So um,
yeah,
I'd say it's just really unfortunate it's so expensive, even if you're
yeah,
just paying a fraction.
yeah. It's all the wages kind of thing.
Yeah, it adds up. And there's
Yeah,
Plastic Jesus. Why don't we hear from him?
Howdy, howdy. Good morning,
you're
gentlemen, or good day.
good morning.
Howdy.
Let's see.
See it?
How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. Not too bad. The usual. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
Heard you-
multitasking. Yeah, I've got my StreamYard account set up again.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so I've got another 20 hours on this one.
Mm.
Yeah, I heard you talk about legal aid. They suck.
Yeah, but is
Yeah.
it worth? Is it
I don't know.
worth
I guess it
paying
depends.
one? Do you know what I mean? Although they'll get you a less
No.
sentence, they cost a lot more. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
It's like 150 quid. It's like what, 175 or 200 to American dollars just to go to
Yeah.
court each and every time. Man, that's
Yeah.
gotta suck.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They should
Plus,
charge the
I've
taxpayers.
I've already been to jail twice, so this will be my third time. So it's like, even though it only takes 5 minutes, it's like $450 or something. You know what I mean? It does
You're
seem
gonna go back.
extortionate.
You're gonna go back to jail. And you're like, you were gone for 10 seconds. What happened? I love that off of Little Nicky. You were gone for 10 seconds. What happened?
Oh, right. Yeah. His first attempt.
Yeah, he just dies and goes back down. You were gonna
Those
love
are
that
trained. Stay away for those.
part.
Good to see you talk, by the way. Thanks for joining.
Oh man.
Hey guys, I'm gonna sign off, but I want to tell you that it's been real.
Oh, right on.
Good to see you.
Cheers,
man.
Quincy.
Good to see all of you. Take care, Wildheart.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.
There, dude.
Cheers.
No, I was gonna say I had one of those legal aid lawyers. I had this like, well, he wasn't a drug dealer, but he was a big like kind of like a wannabe or kind of I guess he was like a kingpin kind of guy, you know, as far as it goes in that underworld of narcotics and all that crap, right? Anyway, this dude's a big dude. Nobody messes with this guy, and I knew this guy for years. And he's kind of like not my strong arm, but if I'm in trouble, this dude will come around. He'll kick some ass. You know, he does not fuck around. There's one time I was to go to fisticuffs with this one Mexican dude. He's came out of nowhere and beat the shit out of this guy. And I was like, thanks, bro. But he was living under my house. He didn't ask me. You know, he doesn't ask anybody. He just does what he does. You know, everybody knows him on the streets. So he's living under my house. I think I told you this before. And he was like, you know, whatever they're doing under there. And I wasn't saying anything. He was like behind the house, away from me. And I was renting. And everybody in the neighborhood knew who he was. And you don't really fuck with him that way, you know? So I was kind of in a weird way happy to have him around to protect the place. And he did.
Yeah.
But anyway, there was a police chase and one of his cronies ran underneath the house and had us evicted and got us all charged up with all these weird charges I had nothing to do with. Because, hey, I was explaining to, you know, like a legal aid attorney, I can't do anything about this guy, you know? What are you going to do? Tell this guy to get the fuck out of your house? He's going to fucking, you know, you kind of want this guy around. Anyway, attorney reviews with other people, and other people go and review the case. Oh yeah, you got no problem, man. Yeah, they can't get you for this. You know, this guy's on his own. He did his thing. No worries. You don't have to go to court, man. You won this case. No problem. No problem. No problem. It was an Asian guy too. No problem. No problem. I got a call next week. Yeah, you lost the case. You owe $8,000. I was like, what the fuck? What's this no problem shit, man? You know? He goes, oh, too bad. Bye. I was like, what the fucking asshole? He's like, you know.
You could always go back to the courthouse, but I want to revalue my case because I believe my lawyer was didn't represent me right. I believe there's something like that he could have always done, but I don't know.
Well, I just kind of
I
like
forgot.
contested. I kind of contested it and got it taken off of my credit because of what
thank
it is.
God.
Yeah, I got to take it off my credit on that. So that's gone. But still, I had got dude. These guys are fucking like mafia people that I was dealing with that would own the property. They're like, hey, you better pay us our fucking money. We'll be there tomorrow. I was like, what are you gonna do? Break my fucking fingers? And they're like really weird fucking people. They came around.
I'd show him my asshole.
They came around like three fucking dudes. They came around looking for me. So I'm sitting in there, and I was like, "You looking for me?" And they're, "You Victor?" And I clocked my fucking block. I'm like, "Yeah, what the fuck you want?" And they're like, "We'll come back later." And they left, and they come back. I was thinking like, if they're gonna go in that window, I was like, start shooting hands. I didn't care. I was like, I had clocked and ready. I was like shooting fingers. Like, once they come through the window or door, I was like, pop, pop, pop.
Like really bad debt collectors It really,
Oh, dude, I've been like
yeah.
mafia type. Even when I talk to the guy, goes, "Hey, you gonna pay us our fucking money? You get our fucking money?" I'm like, "God damn, who's this fucking Joe Pesci?" You know, calm down.
Joe
Move back to
Pesci.
New York. He's all, "Fuck you, give us our fucking money. Fuck you." I'm
The
all,
fuck's our money, you
yeah.
fucking prick? You
I was
fucking
calling him
fuck you.
Bugsby and Capone
Fuck.
and shit. I was really fucking with them.
Oh,
There's a
yeah,
place
can
over
I make
here.
a really bad racist joke? Yeah, a really bad racist joke. If an Asian lawyer tells you that it's no problem, would it come out as no problem? They
Yeah,
always
big
get the L's
problem.
and the R's the
Problem.
wrong way.
No problem. No problem.
No, no problem. Like every time it's a 50-50 chance, and they always get it wrong every fucking time. Just go with the other one.
I was on JG's last night, and that was pretty fun. We were heckling St. Tommy for a bit, and everyone else that came in.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah. He has a new channel because his old one got like whatever the hell.
Uh-huh.
He's like I got a strike on it. They're censoring me. So he like made a new channel. I'll post it.
Oh, that's probably it.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, certainty exists. I'll post it. Give me a minute. Let me find it.
So
It's
what you guys capping on CT about?
honestly, it was really odd. It was the way he, you know how sometimes he deletes his
Mhm.
messages in side chat.
Yep.
So JG says he was being dishonest when he was doing that. Because I'm like, you're making it so that even in the tournament events, when people go back and look at it, all these people just look like assholes, like they're yelling at St. Tommy, and there's no rebuttal from St. Tommy. So it just looks like everyone's bullying you, St. Tommy. And then you can say, oh, and he's like, no, that seems excessive. Like, you should leave your comments up. And I guess I didn't, like, they were having this argument with each other. And then I came in, I'm like, well, yeah, it does seem a little bit cowardly to do that, right? I'm just giving my opinion out there of how long I know. I'm like, yeah, it does seem a little bit cowardly. Like, I don't have a problem. Like, sometimes I'll just post the comments up on the screen because, again, he deletes them. I'm like, well, then why are you deleting it? So I'll just post it up. So, and then, yeah, we got into this commentary, and then JG's like, well, Tog, it sounds like you're freaking kind of agreeing with me in some of things. I'm like, well, yeah, I am agreeing with you, right? I'm like, but I don't see necessarily anything wrong with deleting a comment. Like, technically, that could be protected underneath free speech if you go investigating into why he's deleting his comments, because there's some things called, like, you can have the way he described it was as poetic art, right? And it could just be a bullshit excuse too, right?
Poetic art, yeah.
Yeah, right? He's like, but no, it's only temporary. It's only for the moment in the now. It's not meant to last forever. I mean, technically, he's got you there because there are laws that if someone puts a restriction on something and says it's a limit of time, and you go about and try to seek that thing that was only meant to be limited, you are now transgressing the law because you're breaking that person's wishes. You're like searching for something that they asked you not to search for because, again, it was like deleted. So like, so there is that, but yeah.
It also makes it really annoying because if you go back and watch it later, and he deleted all these comments, it just makes it so you don't know what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
The people.
Yeah, so I know, like in Ace's channel, sometimes Satan T will say something like really odd and then delete it, and then I'll say something back to it and delete it, and we'll go back and forth doing that for a while, having fun with that. But what he's doing there is kind of like, if he's in the argument in the moment, then going back to see what he said previously and it's gone.
That's one of the arguments that I made is like, well, how do you know that that's not meant for the present audience at the time that it was captured? I'm like, JG, how can you say that how can you say that it's the audience is even irrelevant at the time if he only cares about the current audience? Because they're going to have the proper context. It doesn't matter what the newer audience thinks, because someone has the context of what St. Tommy was saying. They can validate what was saying, and that's what I was saying.
I totally see what you're talking about. Yeah, it's almost like what's said is said. You don't have to. It's already said and done. Yeah.
And then that one, then we got into Christianity and stuff. Then I played mind games with them. It was fun. I asked them a very good question. I might do that here.
Oh, what's that?
If you wanted to do the mind game, I could do it. You guys want to play? It's a question game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You sure? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So, let's say you're married, right? I mean, this is all hypothetical. Let's say you're married, right? I'll preface this with this. I asked this question to Mr. Lizard because I wanted to fuck with him, just like in a sense bully him, but not bully him, in a friendly way, like banterish. So I asked him like, "Would you marry a black girl, Mr. Lizard?" Right? And he's like, "Yeah, of course I would. Like, yeah, I'd marry a black girl. Like, why? Why? What's wrong with marrying a black girl?" I'm like, "All right," because I'm trying to get him to say no to something, right? I'm just trying to be a dick and call him out on something. So I'm like, this is the question I asked him. So if your wife, you married this black girl, right? And this to take it as this. I'm just telling. This is part of what I'm telling you. So your wife, right? You've known her for 10 years, been married to her for 10 years. Out of nowhere, out of the blue, she says, "Honey, I'm trans." And then she goes about, she comes out as trans, and she's like, she gets the stuff. She's buying men's clothing. She's doing all the stuff, And you're seeing this. And you're like, no, she's not real, but she's actually. She convinced she thinks she's trans. Do you now divorce her?
You mean divorce him?
Yeah, I know, right?
Has she done the full conversion? Has she got rid of has she got a penis, basically? That would make a big difference to me. And has she got the full... Is she just dressing like a man? Or is
she's trying to seek the transition. She's trying to go and seek the transition. She's going through the body change. She has the surgeries and all that. The pills getting ready, lined up. Like, she's fucking... right? He's still the same person. Still the woman you fell in love with. It's just they feel like they're a man now. Right? They feel like they're a man now. Do you divorce them on that grounds?
Yeah, I would probably stay friends with them. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
So now I question your marriage vows when it says through better and sickness and worse. So now if you think that your wife is suffering through a mental illness, again, I'm just saying, if you think that trans is a mental illness, why are you choosing to leave your wife because she's sick? She's sick. Why aren't you choosing to stay by her side if it's for better or for worse?
Because I go for it's either better or for worse. Well, I think the worst has gone too worse has gone bad. The milk's gone bad. There's no more milk. It's all dried up.
Yeah,
it's worse than worse.
Right, but that's still your wife, though.
Technically, yeah, but if you want to go by genders and stuff, that's a man now, and I'm not homosexual, so they're the one that's going against the in a weird way.
So you're saying you would divorce your wife because she's changed something about herself?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what if I told you that every 7 to 10 years, we always change something about ourselves? Does that mean that every 10 to 7 years, we should divorce our spouses because we inherently changed something about ourselves, that we're no longer the same person from 7 to 10 years ago?
It depends on the...
If I married a woman and 7 years later she had a big ass dick, I wouldn't want to stay married to that woman.
Whoa! That's have to be a big ass dick. What are your fantasies coming out?
Right?
Hold up now. No one gave her a big penis. You did that. I don't know. Maybe you do want her to have a big penis. She looked down like, goddamn, honey, you couldn't marry me.
Like, it would be to me, it would be like I would put on her part as her torturing me. Her initiating the divorce.
But she doesn't want to divorce you, right? She doesn't. She loves you. She's still with you. In fact, she hasn't even cheated on you or anything like that. She still wants to remain loyal with you.
Well, I ain't gonna snuggle up to stubble. I don't deal with stubble.
What's the whole thing around? You never married a man before. You married a man.
never will.
Fuck, there was something else too, because it was really good last. I had them questioning like whether or not they were like, shit, you got me. Because I mentioned the whole sexual immorality. I'm like, well, let's say you're not very sexual with your wife, right? And it's a platonic relationship. What fucking changes?
That's
because
different.
You still love them. You still love them. They're still the same genuine person. The only thing that's different about them is their sexuality. But if you guys let's say again, there's not that much sexuality within in that marriage, right? It's just that marriage isn't about that. Would in that sense, would you still divorce your wife?
I would that's a little different. So they're not seeking anybody else at all. They just want to stay in the marriage, but they want to be a man. That's really still like a like I would leave it. Like if I was to be honest about it, I'd be like, hey, you know, it's not going to be anything like that at all. I can't even see like holding hands with the dude. So that's a big decision that she's going to have to make, you know, to sleep in a separate room and to go on fishing trips, maybe, you know,
Have a beer, watch the game. Yeah.
Exactly. It's to be a whole change of pace. So
She's already doing that with you. She was already doing all that shit with you.
yeah, but
So
now she's like shaving and jerking off.
But what's changed? That's the whole point. I told the guys, my whole intent is to see the limits of one's love. How far will people go for the love of somebody?
Oh well,
because again, marriage is about the love, right? That's why you marry someone. You love them.
Well,
so how far does your love go until you say, I can't, my love, this is the bounds of my love. I'm done.
Now we're going to get into like, I don't think gays should get married. Well, unless they want like tax breaks and things like that, that's fine. Everybody could go ahead and do it. But like marriage to me is more of like a union between a couple that are man and woman. And usually they're going to procreate and have children or do something for the future of generations of people. So I think marriage is more like a contract for, in a weird way, and it gets kind of like it almost gets like a biblical sense of marriage is a contract for ensure a good society. You know, you're going to stay valued with your spouse. You're going to have children if you want or can. You know what I mean? That kind of deal. It's more structured in a progressive society rather than I want to get married because I want to get married because everybody else is. Right. I think,
now, let's say you go through with the divorce and now your wife starts to sue you for emotional distress. How do you handle that situation?
I had the emotional distress first because she turned into a man. So you can't put that on me when it was that happened. It was the emotional distress that was put on me that I had to go through because you want to become a man. So that initiated it. So I went through the emotional distress, not you. Don't try to turn it back on me, kind of deal. I would go with that.
Yeah, if you haven't changed and she has, then she can't claim emotional distress. Yeah, like
if I was to come home.
Because you're breaking up. It is emotional distress because again, you're her husband or his husband, whatever, right? And again, to them, they're still the same person. I'm still me. What are you talking about, honey? What do you mean you don't? Why can't you love me and accept me? Like, this is me, honey. And again, it's that emotional. Like, my husband doesn't love me anymore for who I am. I'm still the person he fell in love with. Nothing's changed to me. Why does he hate me? What did I do wrong? You see? And then it's that's the like where I'm picturing. I'm trying to put myself in that mindset for like the emotional. I don't know anything about court, so I have to stop it right there because I don't know anything about divorce court. So I just had that's the only question I can ask from that. But that's the end of the.
But she calls the emotional distress first. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's emotional distress on both sides, but she's the one that caused it due to her change.
It's like let me reverse it on you. Like, let's say it's a decent marriage, it's all good, right? And the wife, she wants to have a decent relationship in marriage and raise her children in a nice home, but yet they're in love. Now the father comes home, or I come home, and I'm like, guess what? Now I'm a drug dealing pimp. I'm not fucking these bitches, but I'm pimping them out, and I'm dealing dope out of the house, you know, and the children are going to be in danger. Now, does she divorce him? But he still loves her.
At that point, it's different because crimes are being involved. So there's a sense of when you do that, you added an element of
criminality
of danger. Yeah, criminal. So now your life is now at danger. That's the only difference. That separates that because when you're trans, there's no harm, there's no danger involved. Your wife isn't going to come and kill you. What do you mean that's not dangerous?
That's danger.
I might be gay.
How'd your ass get so hairy?
Let's switch it around and say it's the man that becomes trans. So the man turns into a woman. Is it still the same?
Oh.
Well, it would still be the same argument, yeah. But we need to ask women on that perspective. That's not, I can't answer for a woman. What the fuck do I know, right? Yeah.
I think most women are kind of bisexual anyway. That's where they go. Like a lot of women go for pretty boys because they look
finally
more like females.
I've been waiting. I've been feeding you estrogen for so long.
Right? Your tits are coming in nicely.
Starts plopping them. But yeah, that's also my little bit of trans activism. So yeah,
that's a good little I'm trying to defend the whole way and fight against it, of course, you know.
Yeah, it's hard. Like I said, it's a fucking tough one. It's like, damn.
Yep.
And
especially when you bring in the platonicness in it. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. What'd you say?
I've got to take a shot back in the bed, so I'll be right back.
Oh, right on.
Dude, that was really fucking fun.
Yeah,
I was surprised. Lizard was like, "Fuck no!" Like he's like, if she turns trans, divorce. I was more surprised with him because he's asexual. He doesn't even view sex as a thing, right? So that took me back. Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, you're fucking trans, like, or not trans? Like, you're fucking you're asexual. Like, you ain't having sex with your wife. Like, what the fuck? It really freaking took me back, right? I'm like, why would you?
Well, I mean, if you're not having any kind of sex at all, whatever, there's really no difference. I think it'll just be a friendship. It'll be like, whatever, do what you gotta do. I ain't boning you or kissing you anyway.
And that's my other thing. How many marriages do you have people who are married but they don't want to be with you, but they're still living together because they deal with each other, right? They're still friends, but they don't.
There's a lot of them.
Exactly. I know a couple people who die, and then they go fuck off other people, but they still together, and every once in a while they'll hook up. It's fucked.
Yeah,
it's
weird. A lot of people do that. I noticed that.
Yeah. It's like, I love you, but I'm gonna go fuck off, and they're like, okay, whatever.
That kind of gets me in a weird way. Like, like a dude will just like leave his or like cheat on his wife with some chick because he's some slutty looking broad. But I don't know. To me, it's like personality goes a long way. Yeah. But some people can't fight that feeling. They gotta do it.
That was I said it better last night on JG. The divorce thing, I just added it to you, and then someone added like, well, what if you have kids into it? And the kids are now arguing against you. Why are you doing this to mom? What is wrong with you, right? And now you have the emotional trip from the kids. Like, holy shit.
You woke little bastards are kicking them. You're just like your mother.
You always look more like her than me. You're maybe not even mine.
What are you? Do you even know what your mother been telling you? Yeah. That kind of deal. Probably have to like, they might get into like custody battle with the father saying, hey, you know what? I don't want my kids being around this. And then it'll get into a whole new battle. Which, like in the 80s, be no problem. Hey, we don't want that either. But nowadays, it's like they're going to side with, usually they side with the minorities because they don't want to get themselves in trouble.
Yeah. I do hope people don't find my that questioning offensive, though. I really do think it's my attempt at trans activism.
No, it's pretty
anything like it. Like I said, yeah. Like I said, the whole purpose is just to test the intent of people. So, like, how far? That's my how far is one's love? When I was asking Lizard, how far was his love go? And it was just like, and that's the whole thing. It's like, how far do you love someone? How are you willing to take it for them? Because that's like the whole thing with like alcoholism, right? Because if someone starts drinking, then they become an alcoholic, and then eventually, because again, they're not the same person. They've gone through this dramatic change. They're just done, and it's like that's grounds for divorce. You can't stick with them. And that's, I forgot who brought that up. I think Talking Trees did. And I'm like, that's a very good point. Well, that's what led me to believe, like, the whole 7 to 10 years, we changed something about ourselves. So should we inherently...
Yeah. Well, that does make a lot of sense. I mean, it's just going back to experiences of personal experiences with my parents where, my father was a raging alcoholic for the longest time. And he was at a point where he was constantly drunk where it changed him. And I was only like 6 or 7 at the time, but I seen it. And he just got violent and started burning things, breaking things, putting guns in people's faces. And my mom pretty much had to divorce him because of that. And she would, I asked her about this later on, and she would tell, he was a different person when I first met him. He was a good guy. He treated you guys really nice, and he totally changed when he started drinking and doing drugs. So yeah, I can see that. And she did have to divorce him because of that, because of abuse. And
well, that's the one thing is like that's that change, and then people say true colors.
Yeah, I hear that too.
The true colors bleed out. Yeah, right.
Yep.
Is this a cue for the first karaoke? I see your true colors.
I was thinking of that one too, yeah. It popped in my head too the moment I haven't heard that song in years, yeah.
'Cause I love you. Don't be afraid to let it show your true colors. Beautiful like a gay rainbow.
Plus, I think a lot of it will be like between Christians and atheists, with the marriage thing. Because atheists generally see marriage as just a license. You have to get this to classify as marriage. But with with Christians, all the vows and stuff, like you have to stay with them for the rest of your life or their life. I think that will make a big difference as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was just going off like the marriage vow. Like I don't know how much that whole for better or for worse bullshit vow is for every marriage. I don't know that, right? I just assumed, because I'm American, but I don't really know about that. But I was taking it in that sense. If not from, I wasn't thinking like from religious sense, just from that. Oh, that love, grounds of love, right? That's what I was thinking from. Because I wasn't trying to play Christianity. Because again, it's a question for everyone. Like I can see how in the Christian sense, people fucking totally like, oh no, man, wrong.
Yeah, no, but it would be kind of worse for the atheists because Christians would see it as when it says like you're under God and you have to stay with this. It's more of a commitment for Christians than it would be for atheists. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
When it says like a man and a woman for the rest of your lives under God, that would
Except
mean
for
more to a Christian.
sexual immorality, when that happens in the marriage, like cheating away. It's like the only thing God's the only out God gives us. It's like, if your wife's a cheating bitch, get the fuck out of there. Get out.
All right.
Same thing if your husband's a cheating bitch, and you can leave too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only perspective I took it about with Christianity, was from that perspective. That's really all you can.
Speaking of which, I got a letter from the NHS about my circumcision. No, about my circumcision, which I forgot all about because it's not been a big issue. But yeah, they're saying if you still want to stay on
Almost forgot about the whole cotton cream fiasco.
I just like how he said it wasn't a big issue. Tell him. Gonna have a small circumcision then, huh? Small circumcision. Huh? Not a normal, but a small. No, not a normal.
No, you're not.
Can I get a small foreskin, please?
We say $5 on thread. Give him a discount.
Just cut half of it off. It'll be fine. Leave a little underhood.
Right. She cut a little bit off so like a ninja.
Like a cobra. Yeah, make it look like a cobra. Want that fucker popping and flaring. Oh, it's a snake. Goddamn right.
Just a little bit off the sides.
Jesus, that's gotta be some weird ass body cosmetic surgery. The cobra cock. My mind is. I feel fucked up for thinking about that now, but fuck, that's pretty funny. Like, what are you thinking of dicks and foreskins into fucking snake? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Right.
My mind's all yelling at itself. Like, what the fuck, dude? We just woke up. You have to do this to me? Really?
Do you have to cut it off? Can you just put some holes in it, make it like a sieve?
It's like my brain's like, it's worth it. You have to think about it, but to imagine it now.
Right? Yeah.
That's what's yelling at me. Started imagining. It's like, no, don't do that.
But with the sieve thing, just think about taking a piss. It'd go all over the place.
That's the fun part. Hey, watch me.
I was thinking it might actually go well. I was thinking it might actually go well in my court case if I said that I had a major operation coming up. I might mention that.
Yeah, all right.
I need to get.
Is that appointment already set for your surgery and all that?
Yeah.
A tattoo on it.
Oh, definitely take that in then. Yeah, that might help.
Yeah, it might help. Yeah. I was thinking if I say all the things I've got coming up, and it would really fuck up my life if I end up in jail again.
Mm-hmm.
Then, yeah, I might help.
Yeah, I think it might. I mean, they're gonna look at it and say, okay, if this guy's, like I said before, where's our money going best to? This guy being out in society, or just put him in here? So if you're working and you're showing it, then
it
should help.
Going to what Erica says, just get a tattoo on it. I was gonna get a tattoo of the money symbol on my cock and ask ladies, do you want to blow a couple dollars? Or do you want to blow some money?
Right? Yeah. You wanna blow
And just
some
whip out my cock. They see the dollar sign. You know what
But
to do.
the trouble with getting a tattoo on your cock is like when
I'm too scared.
you,
I'm
when
That would
you're
married now. Yeah, I'm married now, so that's out the window.
Right.
That'd be rude to
when
my
you're
wife.
it's gonna look very different from when you're not. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, right.
if you got your name tattooed on your dick, you'd only be able to see it kind of, a little bit of the time.
Not unless I like you a lot.
Hey, you want to see me straighten out this 100? Look, unwrinkled. Look at that.
Like if I was gonna get any tattoo on my cock, it'd be like the like the old bomber planes. They have the shark teeth on the side and the eye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they give like metal plating on it, like a metal plated shark cock. You know, like a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little cap.
Like rivets down the side. And
Yeah,
all that. That'd be cool.
that would actually.
Spitfire. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Like old Spitfires. Yep. For the Corsicas, I think Corsica Spitfires. Or, I don't know who made those.
I wonder if any dude's ever tattooed his ball sack.
Oh, I bet somebody has.
Ooh, that would hurt.
I
got it.
cannot.
Really much.
Yikes! Money bags, dollar signs on those. That'd be fun.
I'd put tears. Put a clown's face.
That'd be sad.
Yeah, a sad clown with a tear coming down, one tear.
Smile now, cry later.
Yeah.
Musical underwear.
I like to think things comical down there. Why did you put a clown down there? Well, every time someone looks at my junk, they always seem to laugh. So might as well put something to make them laugh. Shit. I look at them like, what are they laughing at? I don't get it. I'm just my dick. What's so funny about it? Looks normal to me.
Tattoo polka dots on it like a clown.
Yeah. Put one of the little fucking clown horns. You go to hot. You put it on the tip of your dick. Little bow tie.
Oh man.
Fucking spins. Whee! Oh shit. That'd be cool. That'd probably get you more fucking pussy than anything, ladies. Be like, oh, I'm impressed with that.
Right? I'm thinking about going myself. Where do I find like a little tiny frilly clown collar? You know?
This man knows how to make me laugh. She's fucking slain. She's fucking paralyzed from laughter. You can just,
Right.
yeah, she's like, damn.
But, yeah,
Do I have
come in
music?
and join the show.
Am I a clown? Huh?
Am I just to entertain you? Is that what I'm here for?
Yeah.
So you drop your pants on. Boing.
Yeah. You want to see an animal balloon grow? Look at the snake. Go back to the snake.
I only know one animal.
I only know one animal. Yeah. Cobra, the spinning cobra.
You want to see a giant worm?
Hold up, let me take off the hood. Detachable circumcised foreskin. Pops back on. It's magnetic. You see? Get magnetic extensions in your cock. There you go.
Oh, jeez. Hypercock.
Yeah, that'd be bad. Don't get magnets in your cock.
Oh man, no. You're really asking for trouble with the zipper now.
Yeah. Walk close to something, your fucking dick just goes to the side of it, like because it's magnetic.
You know, what'd be kind of cool though is like you could do like the tricks you do it. They put a magnet in your hand, say, "Hey, watch it fall around," like like there's a Cobra thing again. Just follow your hand around like a magnet.
Yeah.
You know? Like the old trick you do with the magnet on the table.
Unless the woman has got, like clitoris kind of rings, and then a magnet in your cock might help.
Holy shit! God damn, you're right. Holy fuck, the tug and
Oh,
pull
yeah,
on
that's
that.
That's like a tractor beam.
God damn,
Yeah.
they're right. I think that would feel good. Just the fucking tug and pull on that shit. Oh yeah, that fucking gave me extra
Yeah.
pumps. That's like an extra fucking pump.
Yeah. You wouldn't have to do any work. Do you know what I
Right?
mean?
Yeah, the fucking you just have to pull a
Yeah.
little bit. Shit,
I
that'd be
think I might
pumping.
have just started a new business.
Right.
The magnet cock.
You call it like interlock, intercock,
Interclock lock, yeah.
yeah, intercock.
I'm in the dick business. I don't dick around. Something like that. That doesn't make any sense. If you're in the dick business, that doesn't make sense. I don't dick around now. Catch life by the balls.
Custom cocks.
Early risers. I don't know. Damn, I like that one. Early risers.
Early risers.
That sounds like some kind of gay erotic gym, actually. Early risers is like some gym they go to in the morning. That's what I'm thinking. Early risers.
Right.
Something that someone do early. I'm thinking gym.
You think with your dick if it wakes up before you do.
Oh, that's true.
Right, so why do men think with their cocks? Well, because it wakes up before they do.
Stop it. I'm trying to sleep. Now is not the time to use that.
Right. What are you trying to tell me?
What is it, boy? What?
Something wrong? I think it's something
Where is it, boy?
from the east.
The cock gets kind of that semi-hard. You meet someone you don't really know. You know, it gets that little chud. Like, hold up, something's not right here.
It's like
Gives you
thinking,
that-
huh?
Yeah, hold up,
Well, but
friend or foe? Okay, we gotta stop dicking around.
Right, yeah.
That'd be another good name, dicking around.
yeah, too much information.
I heard about dudes who got that. One of my my work friends, she tells me she was in like the punk rock metal people, and this dude had like his cock split in half or something like that with the metal
Yikes.
thing, but he had like a metal bar in it, like a stud put in his cock.
Huh.
And he
Yeah.
split it in half and put the stud in there. Like he could still piss, and I forgot how she described it. And it was like the weirdest shit she said she's seen.
Why would you want to do that?
Dude, they were fucking weird. You know, I don't know why people put their fucking
Yeah.
piercings down in their junk down there.
I mean,
Some
just split it right
religious
in
shit.
half, though. Yikes. It's like, yikes. I guess
Like
some
the
people-
the tip. He like split open his urethra more than pierced
Ooh.
it or some shit.
Oh,
Still, that's yikes.
Said it used to make ladies go fucking crazy. So I don't know. It's just from
I
what
don't
she
know.
fucking told me, man.
Mm.
People doing that weird shit with their, body mutilation, bonification, crap,
Mhm.
whatever it's called. That shit's scary.
Yeah.
I had another hypothetical to bring up, but I completely forgot it. Shit.
yeah. Sorry, my brain started doing that thing where it switches off for like 30 seconds a minute.
Mm.
It did it before. It's slightly worrying.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's just nothing there whatsoever.
He's slowly becoming an American.
The alcohol.
I don't know nothing. All I know is freedom. My truck, my dog.
Yep.
No.
America. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is weird.
Maybe as you get older, your mind starts to slip again. It's almost like childlike mentality. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, like you say, more likely the alcohol.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I need to call my mum to get some more money.
And my mom never gives me money. I stopped asking when I was 14.
My mom does every now and then. Like she fucking called me. I love this, right? She fucking calls me a mooch, right? Because she gave me a credit card. She's like, you're a money mooch. She's like, I had this argument with her the other day. I'm like, wait a minute. How can I be a money moocher? Because she doesn't know that I have my own credit card. She thought I didn't, right? And she's like, huh? She's like, you're such a money moocher because you took my credit card, right? And you didn't need to. I'm like, one, that's not my card. That's your card with my name on it, and you gave it to me to use however you wanted me to use it. I'm like, you gave it to me. So how am I mooching off of you when you gave it to me to use? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I didn't come asking you for this card.
Right.
You gave it to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where's your logic in this? But it's mostly because I think she's saying that because I haven't been able to make a payment towards her, because I'm fucked right now. Yeah. She was just trying to find something to itch at.
To start, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I had to get on her ass because she's not the best position in herself, and I'm like, you need to get yourself squared away too. Like, I'm in a rut, but you're in the rut that you've always been in your whole life. Like, I had a heart to heart with her. I was telling her how I'm struggling and how I feel like how she was when she was struggling, at the time. Like, I'm not as bad as she was, like the power being out and shit being all turned off, right? Laying behind. Like, I'm there with the behind the bills though. I'm definitely there. They could shut it off at any moment. So I know that feeling. Like I said, I'm trying to get my shit back in order, but now I just don't have enough funds coming in for shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just fucked. I'm stuck on net 60s. So I'm like, I'm not making dick money right now. I have to wait like 2 to 3 months. My bills are falling behind.
Oh, jeez.
I'm getting fucked on that. Yeah, I'm trying to find something quick. I'm trying to also get my felony off my record too, so I can take care of that finally, because that's what's technically holding me back from getting better positions of work, right? It's not that I can't do jobs, it's just that my record keeps it from me. So that's another hard part, and that hurts like more than anything, because it's like I'm limited. It's like I can only do so much, and it sucks penis. It's like, well, that's what happens, kid. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, those positions are tough, dude. It's like
really annoying.
Yeah.
I have to go find some day to either see if I can get a loan, right? And I'm scared because I've been looking, and the RPA is like 38.99. Like, that's fucking. Like, I'm pretty much paying back the loan in interest by the time I get done. I'm like, that's fucking insane. I'm like, there's no way that I want to do something, but I might just to make sure everything's afloat and back and squared away. Like, it sucks. This is like the first time I've ever in my, like, all the 5 years that I've lived in my place that I haven't been able to pay my shit on time, and I'm actually fucking late. The first time for 3 months, this has just been complete shit, and it hurts as a man. I tell my mom that I can't fucking stand that my shit's late. I'm like, I feel so fucking useless right now. It's like, it fucking sucks. I can't take care of the shit that I want to take care of, right? And my mind's getting split between, like, it's weird because I was gonna ask my mom for some weed money. I'm like, well, should I be asking for money to pay my bills? I'm like, well, no, that's my responsibilities. I'm like, but if I'm asking her for weed money, I'm like, I'm not taking care of I told my mom, like, I know I'm trying to have my cake and eat it too, and I think that's my problem. I think I finally figured out, and that's what's it. I've been getting too kind of play and less seriousness, and especially since I thought, I wasn't expecting shit to go downhill as the way it did. It's kind of like, I can't help that, I guess, but I find myself still trying to do that. So I'm having like a weird sense of I have my priorities, but still they're kind of fluxed with other people.
Yeah.
And all that. I'm like, that's weird.
I was in that position out here, actually. when I left San Diego, when I left my, I got fired. When I get fired, I got, well, kind of fired. I got in a fight with my supervisor. I was just too mouthy. I was cussing out too many like authoritative people in the military. But when I lost that high paying ass job, I did sell my condo, which then it got me a place. But once I bought the place out here, it was like a house I got with the profit from the condo was like 20,000. So I bought myself a house full out because I didn't want to deal with, rent and all that. I knew I couldn't handle it, especially out in the sticks. Because where am I going to find like a networking, computer, good graphics job out here? Yeah. I ended up for the next 3.5, 4 years, wrenching cars, building houses, roofing. I was even building fucking chicken coops and taking care of horses for this one guy. I was all over the place, dude. I was hauling cars. It's like I was like at that place where I was like, shit, I have nothing. What the fuck am I going to do? I had no options or no choice but, to do the dirty work. Go get my hands dirty and do mechanics again. And
the little fucking job app thing that I have isn't dishing out jobs that much anymore. So I'm kind of a little ticked on that because I was going to that to get paid. If you ever do need something, it's called JobStack, by People Ready. And it does work when they have jobs available. Like they'll show you a job that you can go to and do it, and you get either paid that week, the next day, or by the following Friday week, because it's either weekly or daily, which I like, because then you get paid like a day or a week. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it isn't bad. It's pretty cool. Oh, okay. It's like a little job hunt side hustle thing that you can do every now and then. So, but it's not working for me right now. So I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? So I'm throwing in applications and thinking about lying on them and just saying, yeah, you can check the background. Like, fuck, I'm getting desperate here.
Dude, so many people lie when they do that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Like, I've never done it. And then I had an employer say that to me once, like, just lie about it because you're never going to find work if you don't. I'm like, I can't do that. I don't want it. But now I'm like, I'm going to say, fuck it. I think I have to.
Right.
I think maybe now it's expected of you, right?
Nowadays, like the way I look at the system and how things work and all this, I notice that the system is set up for criminals to protect criminals. So, I mean, and I hear this a lot. It's like, I always lived everything on the up and up. All my businesses, everything. And my brother's always cheated on his taxes. He always manipulated his numbers. He always came out with a lot of more money. And I look at it now, I'm like, okay, I did everything like I was supposed to do. But yeah, everybody takes advantage of the system like no tomorrow. Am I stupid for not taking advantage of the system? So I don't know. It's like when that COVID thing hit, my brother still had his business with his partner and they closed up shop and they collected like way more of them in profit than they would have if they were working. You know what I mean? It's just with the COVID money and they kept the business open on the side anyway. Oh, and the funny thing is they also, both of them gave themselves fake W-2s for fake positions at a job at some business that they both, or one of them used to have. So they're both collecting like that big ass unemployment during COVID, like $900 every 2 weeks, plus like $1,300 a month for business. Plus they were still open. Everything they did was on the no, but yet they reaped all the benefits, had shitload of money, and they're still smiling. But I'm wondering, is it going to catch up with them? Or I don't know. In a weird way, it's like I kind of want it to catch up with them.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
My shit, I got to pay my fucking business shit too. I forgot by the end of the month.
Quarterlies.
Yeah, the LLC shit, the annual whatever it's called.
Oh, just put down that you made zero profit.
No, I always do that.
Okay.
It's true. I don't fucking make any money. Technically, I don't make anything.
When I had my business, I was zero at the first 2 years. I didn't make a profit to the third.
Technically, I'm just the worker guy. Like I don't even technically make shit. There's no necessarily. I do what's it called? Registry draws from what the company makes.
Yep.
Which is fine because I'm the owner, but that's not making an income. That's
right.
Just pulling cash out from the
You really see how hard it is when you start your own business, man. It was like, oh, you own your own business. That's great. Yeah, I'm my own business, but I'm also my employee, my own, the shipping guy, the delivery guy, every little thing that's in that business I have to do too. It's like, it's not as easy.
I'm starting to wonder if I should start putting that down on the fucking my resume. Like I'm technically all these things, right? But
dude, everything you do, definitely. Yeah.
I just don't know how to write it all down. It sucks. Like I said, I have a whole thing. So I watched this video. Someone was saying like the toughest thing to do as a business is doing it all by yourself.
Yeah.
The loneliness that goes into it. And I felt that. It's like, holy shit. Like, imagine I have my wife, right? And I asked her if she wanted to be a part of it. And she's like, yeah, I do. But she doesn't know the commitment that goes into it, obviously. Yeah. So, again, it's my baby that I'm trying to, and I can't make her feed my baby. and I'm trying to have her as the partner feed this baby, but she can only do so much,
Yeah.
And I hate that about her because it's making me like, you're fucking kind of worthless as a business partner. You're
Yeah.
fucking worthless right now, and I hate you. I don't want to be around you because I can't rely on you and lean on you. And then that also makes me, because the marriage aspect of that, I try to keep that separated, but it's hard as shit. I notice I'm a lot harder on my wife than I am with other people too. Like the other day, she was mopping. I thought, yes, last night, I had just mopped something, and she forgets to, she remopped, and she had wet shoes, and I'm like, don't mop them because you're gonna leave feet streaks, right? And she walked around to the side of a desk to go clock out because she forgot to, and I'm like, why the fuck didn't you just reach over the goddamn desk and grab the phone? Like, did you? Because I'm all the way on the other side of the building. I'm like, did you really have to walk on the wet stuff? Like, did you really have to leave your feet on there? I'm like, come the fuck on, man. Right. We're in the cleaning. Why are you stepping over our clean fucking work, right? And I'm yelling at her like that. I'm like, come the fuck on. Like, what the fuck? Again, it's completely inappropriate. I'm trying to catch myself. Like, I can't be like, if my wife was someone else, my dude, you can't be yelling at people like that. Like, I know she's your wife and all that, but you can't be yelling at your fucking people like that. So I got to get my ass, I think, in gear with that. But it's so hard because it's like, come on, it's now.
Frustrating.
It's over, yeah.
Yeah, I had situations like that. Like when I started the business up, it was pretty much engraving, printing, all that jazz. And she was working as helping out. So you want to help out? Yeah, cool. And she was doing like little things, but then an order would come in, and she said, "Oh, you need 250 plates engraved, beveled, and backing by tomorrow." Okay, no problem. 100 of them. Blah 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 blah. And then she'll say, "Can we do these by tomorrow?" I'm like, sure we can. And then 5 o'clock comes around, and it's like she leaves, and I'm sitting there fucking engraving, beveling, backing for 4 or 5 hours. I'm like, where'd she go? It's like, what the fuck? We're gonna get this done by tomorrow. And now it's just me. Yeah. So I feel you. Yeah.
Especially with the driving.
Oh,
that's a hard one because she doesn't have the license. Poor woman.
I had to teach my wife how to drive.
She knows how to drive. It's just when I fucking came around, I was always the driver one. She had a permit and she didn't get it because I was the driver, the husband driver, and she never did it. And then every time again, it's like the same way. She fucks up when driving. I'm gonna yell at her the same way. Don't fucking do that, right? She can't stand that. She didn't want to drive anymore because I'm a backseat driver,
I do that too sometimes. I'm like, what are you doing? Or hey.
Yeah. I do it to my fucking mom because my mom scares me. Sometimes I cry. Like I was on my trip to Florida. I was trying to fall asleep. My mom kept fucking like swerving. We're on the truck. I was like, I'm gonna fucking die in my sleep. I'm so scared because I drove like almost the whole way there. Like legit, I drove like almost the whole way there. It was like 12-hour drive.
Oh man!
And then like at the 12-hour mark, we stopped to get gas because I was falling asleep and I couldn't do it because she kept getting close. The next thing you know, like I'm trying to doze off and I hear a fucking trucker horn right next to my ear. Right? It's like, I see the fucking flashing lights. I'm like, I'm going, fuck, mom, what the fuck? And she's in a Chevrolet Spark, right? So it's this tiny little tiny car that you don't see. You could flip it. Just one man could flip this motherfucking car, right? And it's like, I'm in this little pine box just waiting to die. But all right, I have to get going. I gotta start running off to work. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, dude. Take care, man.
Yep.
Cheers, Bob. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it here. I think I need a nap and to get something to eat.
Cool. Right on.
I'll be back in a couple of hours.
Right on, bro. Take care,
dude. Cheers. See you later. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Erica, Tog, Sterling, whoever's watching. Thank you all. I've got my StreamYard up again, so I'll be back in a bit. You know it. Cheers, everyone.